Hi, everybody. Guess who I have with me? I have Aaron from the Juniper Bell, and I have Roman here for Goldmundxy XY. Like, I get so happy to have them here. We were planning this like we did the last time when we surprised you guys, but
That's a
it's
pop-up.
tough because we got lives. It's tough to get us together. So welcome.
Oh, Nancy is here.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Nancy is here. Yes. See, hi, Nancy. Thanks for being here. All right. And then we also have Sherry's here. Welcome. Welcome. Yes, and more people will be coming in. Lisa, Purple Lisa's here. Hello.
Hello. And Juanita Ruby, Starfire.
Yes. Hi. Oh, you're from Oregon? Awesome. I didn't know that you're from Oregon. Awesome. No, we're taking political questions our priority first, you guys, this time. Put them in all caps so we can see them. And if we have time between, we will do some personal reads, some mini readings, okay? So come in, and if you have any questions, start putting them in the chat so I can get them and we can answer those questions. So for real quick, we're just going to say what we up to real quick. So you guys should know us by now. If you don't know, now you know you guys. You should be subscribed to all of us by now. But if you don't know. Really? Hey, Cat Goddess, you should know. But so, what is your schedules? What's going on? I'll start with Karen first. What's going on?
Let's see. I think I have a show with Scott this weekend. Let me double check my calendar.
You're like me, check that calendar.
7 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. I'll be on with Scott.
Well, Saturday.
And then Saturday 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what time, Karen?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I am still doing my World Cup prediction tarot, which is a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
I know. We've already done 78 games. So now I got 32 left.
Awesome.
Yes. And it's fun because for some of them, I can drag in my husband so that he can give me his insights into the soccer world. He knows about it. He's from Central America. He knows what's going on. Awesome. Don't ask him why El Salvador is not in the World Cup. You will get a huge lesson.
I think I thought El Salvador was playing here in Miami against the Scots.
Ooh.
No?
Mm-hmm. No, they're not in the World Cup. Not for the World Cup, but
okay.
It's a whole big thing about Guatemala accidentally scoring on themselves, kicked everybody else out. It's a whole thing.
I need to play catch up.
Well, the only thing I know. Okay, go ahead, Karen. Go ahead.
But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm doing. On July 3rd. On July 3rd, I think I'll be on with Sabrina.
Awesome.
She'll be having her July 3rd thingy.
Yes, so, I'll be on that. The Feel Good Friday for Independence Day. Yes. Me too.
I haven't seen Sabrina in a long time.
Yeah, she better go and find her. What you have going on, Roman? What's your schedule like?
Well, I have a couple of video responses that I've been meaning to do. Mm-hmm. I'm with Ginger. Is it next week? Oh, I'm with you and Denise on Monday.
Yeah.
Doing is it full moon this time?
It's full moon. Yeah.
Full moon reading. Mm-hmm. And then on Thursday with Ginger, we're gonna try something new. Tarot Abnormal.
Ooh. That sounds awesome.
Ginger has a series of paranormal, exploring paranormal activity.
Uh-huh.
So
cool.
I opened my mouth and said, well, why don't we try abnormal? Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah, other than that, probably I'm trying to become more active on these live sessions, but I just have too much going on right now.
Well, it's okay because I'm doing the same thing as you, Roman. I'm doing live pop-ups and I'm solo most of the time. It's very random. Really, because like you said, we're busy.
We're lucky to have each other today. So.
Yeah, appointments change.
Today's Thursday, right?
Yeah, I know exactly. That's how I feel too. I got to keep checking my calendar, make sure I got the right date and time.
the day
It does. It really does. All right, for me, tomorrow we're doing personal readings on my channel at 3 p.m. Eastern with Kyle Therese Cranston. So I'll be hostess with the mostest tomorrow. And and then I'm gonna hide this weekend as much as possible till the full moon, so I can do my full moon rituals, right? And that's like you said, Roman, with Roman, Denise, and I at 11 a.m. in the morning Eastern time. And then I do have, and I'm working on. Oh my gosh, I'm still working on this. Getting close to the way I like it. Wild Raven Tarot, Bobby will be on my channel for the first time. I'll be the hostess again. Yes, 4 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. I just can't wait. So it's gonna be so much fun.
4 p.m. Eastern
on Tuesday.
I think he does 4 p.m. his time on Tuesday with what's her name?
With Bobby, and sometimes Joey, excuse me. Joey, because sometimes Bobby's done it on Wednesdays too. It switches. I got used to Tuesdays. Sometimes he does on Wednesdays. So I get confused sometimes. So, and then, and like you said, my other one is with Karen also. And you got to check with your girl, Sabrina, her Feel Good Friday on July 3rd also. And that, like you said, it's 2 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. So, and then you just never know what Independence Day is going to show up on the 4th. You never know what the plans are. So,
are you supposed to do a live one with Ginger as well?
Oh yes, and that one is scheduled because look, we like I said, we were busy. Hers with Ginger Favor will be on my channel at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, July 14th. That'll be two weeks.
That's right. The Bastille Day.
Yeah, but yeah, she will be though. I can't wait. I'm excited. And that's another one. I'm like, darn, I gotta make these thumbnails look pretty. Look, I gotta make them look good. The work I put into behind the scenes. So yes, I'll go work on that. You don't realize that's so much time consuming.
It's addictive, I swear. Yeah.
It's time consuming. Oh my gosh!
I know. and I find it out with AI.
That's the problem. That's why I was going earlier today. AI. You would think AI would have did it properly.
Something that they changed something else, and
yes,
so AI is not that I.
It makes so many mistakes. It's ridiculous. I'm constantly doing it myself after I does so many wrong tries. I'm fixing stuff, and Jackie, it doesn't understand the words coming out of my mouth. So
after working with AI for a while now, I am surprised the many mistakes that it does and how it interprets things. Imagine that this AI is handling more important things, maybe a surgery or the finance of your finances or something.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's kind of scary.
That's why I call it the Terminator, because I'm like, it's getting too smart. I do.
Does your AI have a name? Terminator.
That's why I call it Terminator. And then every time I would hear that thing with Elania, and I hear Skynet on Terminator, I'm just like, see what I'm saying? You just took it from Wonder why, huh?
Like, why does AI have an Austrian accent? You won't stop talking about bodybuilding all of a sudden.
Oh my God.
And you guys saw the background, right? Like, it's like people sitting here like they're making life decisions. Like,
I know, with so many mistakes.
And you see all like, especially you can see on the portrait side where it's like all that technology. They only have screens and stuff. Like, I was like, that definitely feels like how this global world is today. And who says that information is accurate? So since they don't want to trust the human.
Well, fake news.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So if you guys have any political questions, please put them in all caps with emojis. We're going to start with that. And we'll try to do some personal readings in between. All right. And make sure you guys hit the like button for all three channels. They are also on their channels. Karen and Roman's channel are Cassness. And some of you guys are probably on there. And hit that like button. Make sure when you're subscribed, and you check it, make sure it's still checked on all, because sometimes when you first subscribe, if you first subscribe to any of our channels, it's on personalized and not on all, so you don't miss anything that goes on, because basically AI tells you what they think you should watch. That's why.
With YouTube, but I'm not getting the notifications from some of the people that I follow.
Yeah, same.
I get notifications from things I'm not interested in. So,
and by the time I refresh it on lives, like that happened to me with many channels, the live is over with. I'm like, it's over with. I missed it. They're like, bye, or it's showing like they're live, but then the live is already ended. There's so many glitches. Even if I thought I would just do like my other devices, but even on the laptops, the same way. If I refresh it, it act like it's not live, but they already finished. It's so weird. Yeah, so I missed out a lot of lives.
I have a technical question. When we broadcast, so when we do the pre-setup of broadcasting to our own channel, does it, when I sign on now, is it goes automatic? Because it's
supposed to go automatically for all three. All three of us. When I was getting ready, I got from you and Karen, I got a 30-minute notification. You guys will be on live in 30 minutes.
Really?
That's what's supposed to be. Then it's supposed to notify me as soon as you go on too.
I didn't get any notification.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get a 30-minute, and I normally get an hour. It's weird. Sometimes I get hour, sometimes I get 30 minutes, but then I also
is that through StreamYard? Is that from StreamYard or
YouTube? It's a YouTube notification.
Yeah, YouTube.
Can you tell it to notify you 30 minutes before, or?
That's the Terminator.
Okay, Terminator.
Terminator notification.
Terminator. Only half an hour, Roman.
Yeah. Skynet.
I need a shower.
So the first one, that I think we all agree on, is I still call him to this day, because I don't want to call him Turtle. I call him Moscow Mitch, because he's such a Moscow traitor. So to this thing, and then that would go to Sherry's. I really want to know, like, what is really going on with him, because I feel like he's been a I don't know if I call it reptile, alien, or something for so long, because he don't even look right. Like, I just feel like he's had so many electrical they've been having to go into him like a robot. He just doesn't look. I don't know. He just looks like is he half human? I don't know.
He's like halfway embalmed, maybe.
I don't know. He don't even look right.
What are we talking about? Mitch,
Moscow Mitch.
Or
BITCH.
DJT.
I just, something about him, just, I don't know. He don't even look. I know we all age, we changed, but he don't even look like he's real. I'm sorry. He looks mechanically going wrong.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on here. Let's say talk. He's been out of you remember how much he used to talk the first term of the illegitimate? Like, I feel like since 2016, 2020, he's been very more low key for the past couple of years. Compare how outspoken and criminal evil he was. So let's see what's up with him, other than we know that supposedly his health, but he's been looking like that since he's cold that Grim Reaper stick in his hand. So
they are prepping him up all the way, because he's a goner. I mean, I think it's like a walking cadaver, a corpse with orange makeup. So
yeah, he got that orange makeup. So right down as I pulled my cards. First one I got was 3 of Swords. Suffering. He is. Look at the knives. I really think he thought whatever he was drinking, wherever these miracles, some of these rich folks may get, or he could get from the rich people that he's been working with, all right, to stay in power for all this long time. I feel like he's been running stuff since I don't know how many generations. That's what it feels like. It's way too long.
and lately, people have been challenging him. So I think he's probably
what in his invisible hospital bed room, like because look at him, he misses the good old days. Yeah. 4 of Cups. He misses the good old days. He's sitting there, even though we know he ain't sitting up like that in no tree. But I feel like he misses the good old days where he got his way, he got his money, he was healthier, he was stronger, and he was able to do what he needed to do to get paid. And then he sees now the Ace of Swords. that all the stuff that he's done is going to eventually come to light. Of course, he may not be where he needs to be to reap what you sow, other than the spiritual realm, maybe. But I feel like he sees how much is changing, and he cannot do it anymore. He just can't. He sees all this newness coming. He can't control it. He can't maneuver it like he used to. Just like I said, it ended up with the death card. The death card. Look at that.
Hello.
That's what it is with the death card. It could mean many things. It could mean that because there's new ideas, he can't handle it anymore. It could just mean that he just goes away in one form or another, or he really just does go away in another form or another. But he can't do it anymore. It's changing so much and so rapid that he has the control he had will never come to pass anymore. And now I feel like I'm still in the spirits telling me he's useless. He's not what he used to be. But they'll need to just have him there as they can put like he's there, even though he ain't there. It's kind of like what's going on with the presidency. They're there, but they're not. They're just using him as a hit figure.
Jackie, you saw an ace of swords. I saw a scalpel. Apparently, I'm still shuffling because I.
Okay.
It's interesting because I was looking at the cards and I'm like, I don't know really what exactly they're saying. And then I did some oracle cards and I was like, oh, I think I get that. So I got the Eight of Swords reversed. And I think this is more like saying that the ties he has to the earth, he's going to get out of them in a way, or the ties he has to the current administration, like he's leaving. And then I got the Nine of Wands and I'm like, but this Nine of Wands is a child who is building a ladder to go up. And I'm like, so is he ready to go to heaven? Like, is that what he's hoping?
Wait a minute. It could be the top could be down.
No. You sure it ain't the verse?
No. He's ascending. It could be
right. But he wants to go to heaven, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah, welcome. And then, sorry, just how I knew she was there.
And then I got the unknown card. So the unknown card talks a lot about like angst and uncertainty, unfamiliarity. So I think he probably just feels that way in general, because I don't think he's like very healthy in the head. Like he may not even know where he is half the time.
Soon as you said that, this card spirit popped up. Look at that.
Right?
The devil card, right? Tie. Look at the chains. Like people don't say, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. And then the last card I got is the Daemon card. And it's what's interesting is what it says on the card. So the card says, seize your life from the cradle to the grave. So this is basically like the daemon is like your inner goddess and your personal spirit that's like always with you, and they're there with you from cradle to grave. So I guess he's going to be meeting his daemon soon.
All right, so you found your government's deck, Roman? Did you find
yes,
it?
I did.
Yeah.
And what I have is from that oracle is providing intervention. Intervention is his last name. You know, and I think I heard something about Vance going to Pakistan or whatever they're meeting to discuss the ceasefire, etc. And they're sending Rubio now to intervene as well. So who knows what's going to happen? From the tarot deck, I pulled the Eight of Swords, but upside down. Okay. For some reason, all I saw was a bed of nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I had Eight of Swords reversed too, right? We both got that.
Yeah. And I've got the Five of Spades.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So conflict all around. Yeah.
Digging his own grave.
Yes.
Oh, so the Nine of Cups.
He wished. His wishes are fulfilled.
No. Denise Knight, I follow her, and she pulled I think the 9 or the 10 of cups. And for me, what it says is overdose, over medication. Okay. Too many drugs.
Yes, I said he indulged too much and thought all that stuff was going to be manifesting for him. Yeah, that is true. We did get a few questions, so let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So will Minnesota remain a state of Minnesota and where people care about others and becoming more selfless? I understand. I feel like that for all the states where they consider so-called red, and I still feel always spiritually for I think especially since what was it, the 2000 and what was it? Got make sure I came back to 2004 election. I felt that term was very, very that was a big practice where they did what they did in 2016 and 2024. I felt like they practiced that of the election stuff. They did. First of all, they've been doing it to me. I feel like for like the Moscow Mitches for generations, the Grassleys when it comes to elections, but they proved it could be done. I felt like during the second Bush term. I really do.
So I'm concerned that Sherry's asking that question because for me, Minnesotans are the moral compass of the United States right now. I mean, they're the ones, fighting back the powers. So unless they become a state of Canada, a province of Canada, I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah.
I just think I keep getting that. And this card showed up as I was going to say it. People are going to get tired. Civil unrest. I think that's when people will take, like it says, people take action. And that was the word I was looking for when I was reading that question. It was like Spirit trying to give me that. Yeah. I think, and then it even says here, structure reform. Look, overhaul or updates what happened. I think people and that's the problem. I keep feeling no matter where you live at, no matter, I don't care what all walks of life we are, we all need to come together. And it shouldn't take all this destruction for us to be that way. We should never been divided in the first place because that's how they got to where they are now is because of the division and also the disinformation that people allow to accept. So, but I do believe there's hope that people will be, but I feel like it's shame, but I feel like why does it take that so much hurt and pain to get people to be nicer people,
to react,
to share their resources,
Well, Jackie, I mean, you're asking people to have critical thinking when all they care is how many pennies they have in their pocket on the price of eggs. The bigger picture, they don't get it. There were some good discussions today on. I follow Jennifer Welch. I think I had enough. I think it's called her channel.
Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah, they were discussing just that. This administration has allowed the worst in our society to flourish. Where that was suppressed before.
Yeah.
And for me, having lived abroad and looking at the United States from a different point of view, one of the issues that we have is that we worship money. Okay, and it's a worship of money. So it's what the worship of these ultra millionaires. $1 trillion. Can you imagine?
Then after this came out about our healthcare, it talks about vital wellness, healthcare. That's another thing. You're gonna start seeing things, and I like this one because I was thinking about food when I was pulling this card. Animal signals, instincts. Speak.
Oh, that's good too.
Think about it. I mean, it's messing up. Right. They don't realize what they're doing is not. I mean, and I feel like also spirits tell me, just like I always felt, they act like it's never going to come to them, like that. They're never eat that contaminated food. It will never get to them. But the thing is, even though they may still be there, it's going to eventually get to them. I'm sorry. And then my final card was system collapse. This is unsustainable. So it's a shame, but it's going to have to. That's what's going to happen. It's just people are going to eventually going to have to put their social differences away for to get this fixed. I mean, we all got social differences, but you know what they always do when it comes down to social differences? They always vote about their pockets. That's how we got some of these people in here today. They're like, oh, I know they may not like this person, that person don't like this person, we don't like it, but because I may get extra 500 grand, I'll vote for it. And then this stuff happens because they lied to you most likely anyway.
I know. Well, and then they won't acknowledge that they've been lied to.
Like how they weaponize like abortion and stuff. Like I get those type of things like that they do that on purpose, so then they can go ahead and rob you anyway. Because they're like, oh, because they know I'm so this, I'm so that, and then
I'm so poor, and they know better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what you guys
like no tax on tips.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So what do you guys get from this question? Because that's what I had as we were. So I was reading
let's see. So I got the changeling. So this does talk about like transformation, difference. Could also talk about an outsider. So I wonder if there's like more of an outside politician that will kind of come in and to control things. Because first I got the 10 of Swords, which says to me it's like the ending of difficult times, which is good. Like the ending of the mean people, the jerks, the people you don't want. And then I got Temperance after that. So I think that's really good. I think that's showing, that finding that balance again, like she or he is holding those cups, finding that balance, seeing what went wrong and fixing it, and what went well and keeping forward with that. And then and then after that, I got the Poltergeist. So that talks about like chaotic energy and disturbances. So I think that's kind of like what's going on now, but that's what's going to happen in order to get like that Temperance card.
Yeah.
How
about you, Roman?
So I pulled a card from the Governance Oracle deck, and what came up is failed negotiation. I can't help but think that the Iran talks are not going to be as solid. The agreements are not going to be as solid as they claim to be. It's like we obliterated their nuclear potential in last November, and then they go to war. So they think people because people are on the other side of the world, they're inferior or not capable of thinking. They're wrong. I mean, the stupid ones are the ones sitting in Washington. I got the Lovers card. So this is for Minnesota. I think Minnesota's are showing again our moral compass for the United States, that they're showing the world that neighbors can love each other and take care of each other. The next card was the King of Wands. Okay, again taking the lead role in fighting the powers that be. And finally, the 10 of Cups. And so, family celebration, the legacy of what the United States used to claim to be.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So thanks for your question, Sherry. This is our next one. That was a good one. How do you see the U.S. future in the next 5 to 10 years? Will things look better? Yeah, I definitely want to know that too. So, yeah, I really want to know that. Yeah.
You might get a temporary answer for that. So
a lot can happen in 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. But I think that's the thing. Like when because I heard a couple people say around me so far with this 4th of July that they don't even want to celebrate or acknowledge it.
Yeah,
it'd just be a day off if they were working or something, because they have the patriotism. They just don't feel the energy. It's not love and light like they may have felt of it before, where they actually have like barbecues and celebrate, go out there and do that stuff, or they just
not no fireworks, in other words.
Let's
see. Wow.
Let's see. Well, I got people thinking the shifting, look at that. There's a lot of people, they felt one way about things in the past, then things are going to shift. And with that card, I picked up energy of the media. They betted on something that wasn't going to help them in the long run financially. I think they're going to realize how that's going to fall back on them, especially when it comes to ratings, that people really going to be more open-minded to other sources and forms of that, because people, the division is what helped get us here. The differences, we are not seeing things clearly, and they realize this is not working anymore. People, even with the money, the resources are changing. They thought it was going to affect. They look at the ones that they don't think needs it, like let's say assistants or people, small business people and stuff. They're going to realize that they're going to suffer eventually too, because it's not just the U.S., it's a global network. They're trying to close us in. We have all the resources that we may or may not be able to get from other countries, but no, I mean, it's a global thing. So that's where this comes through. People are going to find different ways of communicating, getting their information. So open dialogue. So what we made the form where people may say, I only watch this channel news, or I only watch this station, only watch this network. People are going to be expanding their just more way they get the news. Because remember, really, you don't get physical paper anymore. Those days are like basically almost non-existent. You ain't gonna get half the news on there anyway. So and I think people are also, I got this one, spotlight flux. People's attentions are going to shift. And this cards tell me what people will look at them like they were above them because I'm a farmer, but they're a politician, or I'm a plumber, but they're a doctor. People are going to also start seeing those things differently. Because I even saw some of that in my family where people feel like if they're a doctor or a lawyer, they'd be like, okay, right there, 6 figures, they're gonna retire and being a millionaire. They're gonna realize that this is all an illusion anymore. Now this is a cover-up. They want you to think that these people are doing things, but you're also gonna find out the ones who have this money for doing some things, it's called human, that they're doing stuff put it this way, they're making LLCs, or they're doing things to cover up, doing things when it comes to children. And it's a what do you call business? It's a what's the word for it?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't.
More like a front. It's really not legit. You don't come a lot of people who are really that rich because they're doing it with stuff that's not ethical, put it that way. I think people
Shady Business LLC.
Yeah. Exactly. You wonder why there's so many bankruptcies for certain companies, right?
That last card that you had, the spotlight one.
Yeah.
I think for me, that goes along also with the this worship of money. We come to worship people that are in the spotlight. Like the Kardashians or even Madonna. At least Madonna entertains and sings, but the Kardashians, they just pop around and they've become millionaires just because of the following. We need to stop following stupid people.
And people,
we're not stupid people, so you can follow us.
And and this reminds me, people are then gonna think about going above beyond when it comes to education and things they learn and stuff, and how you put all this work in to be knowledgeable, to be able to give to this world. And you got these people who are just doing things and they're hurting this world just for the money. Like, I just keep feeling that things are going to change. And I see that during this time, you'll see things develop. Things that, like, for example, when I pull this card, I kept getting like farming will start improving better. I kept getting things of maybe eventually not just our roads, but transportation. Like, people don't realize it, but the U.S. transportation compared to other countries, they make us like we're the biggest box until you go out. Like, people need to really go out and travel, because you get to see that, yes, the U.S. has its resources, yes, and that, but you get to realize like we are behind on a lot of things when it comes to it. And then it says it here, ethics and advances. Genetics. There's certain things, like they took some of those people that we needed when it comes to our knowledge and stuff. So I'm hoping that this stuff right here for the next couple of years will help us look, and things getting better, smarter, rising, people realizing we're not going to live this way anymore. So I think it will change, but it's going to take like it says here, start planning now, plan ahead. Plan now. Watch be very careful who you don't put your trust in just politicians to sit there with their suits on and tell you how to live. I'm sorry. You guys do your part too. Voting and everything else.
Not retiring at 65 like the rest of us.
So yeah, and not putting people in that bin. I feel like another thing is saying, stop making people career politicians. No one should be a career politician for over 20, 25 years. You are already corrupt. I'm sorry, that's my opinion for entertainment purposes only. But I feel like after you've been a politician for over 10 to 15 years, you are a corporation. You're not a politician.
Exactly. And invites corruption. That's what I mean, the forefathers of this country put term limits on the president. Precisely.
Every single thing. Yeah. No one should be a senator and a congressperson until they feel like they die off this earth.
The same goes for the department, the Supreme Court.
Yeah. You're not God. You gotta go. Like, you're not Gaia in that position. Somebody.
Yeah.
You're a human.
Go Burger King University.
So whoever else, I don't know what you guys have for this.
Karen, if you want to go.
Yeah, I can go. So the first thing I asked my yes or no deck, I said, will things look better? The first, and when I pull cards for, I'm thinking about how things are right now, and then how things will go forward. So the first thing I got is no. And it says trust your gut. So this is basically saying right now, it's like you have to listen to your inner self when making decisions right now, because if we listen to other people, like Jackie said, the fake politicians, we won't go in the right direction. So you got to trust your gut or else it'll be a definite no. Because then I got the Two of Cups, which is good because that's about finding a balance. So I think, we want to find a balance. But I got the Ace of Swords reversed, and that talks about like chaos, not knowing where you are, what to do. You're kind of stuck. So there's this desire for that balance, but people right now are feeling a bit stuck. And then I got the Changeling. I actually got the Changeling from a different deck. So I got the Changeling again, which I think is good because this talks about finding your true self. So I think eventually, things can change and they will change. We just have to trust our gut and ourselves more when making decisions than like what other people are telling us to do. And then I think we'll get there.
Yeah. Karen, and for me, the word no, what triggers is setting boundaries. Not allowing people to get away with murder. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't. You're gonna run a third term. No, you can't. Yeah. So, anyways, are things gonna change in the future? What I got is global impact. So, people have asked me, are you going to leave the United States? So I left my country when I was a kid. And if we don't fix this here, the whole world is going to suffer. I mean, the U.S. For better or for worse, the U.S. has a huge influence, especially economically, on the world. Yeah, so it's not just a U.S. problem; it's a global issue. I got the Four of Cups, but in reverse. So I think people are not going to, are going to be more open-minded to opportunities, and not be closed off to things that are being offered to them, like healthcare, for example. And I got I have the Queen of Cups, but in reverse. So the Queen of Cups is the nurturing one, the one that takes care of us. So nobody's coming to save us. We have to do it ourselves. And the last card that I have is the Chariot. So things are going to move forward in a way. Yeah. And for the I guess that's it.
All right. So we'll have. So let's keep, like I said. Now, I mean, we have represented and stuff, but really, we hold. We all millions of us came together. We hold more power than them. We just stop giving the power away to these people just because they have the name, the title we put so much emphasis on, and the money.
Yeah. Who cares? And you're an idiot.
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll do a few more, and then we'll do a few personal questions at the end, so we can change the energy a little bit. So
we can talk about the cement pond.
Yeah, we gotta do that after this question for sure. So Cat Guy said, will the world become a better place overall in a few years' time, or is it going to be as bad as some people claim it will be, if you know what I mean? Yeah, we know what you mean.
I think that's very similar to the last question, isn't it? So,
but what I'm reading this from is world. I kind of looked at the last one more like the U.S. So,
the US?
Yeah, I looked at that more like the U.S. So let's see, because think about it, so many other countries, we really branch out, and that's what I like about this community, because we're from all over the world. I hear things that I will not hear on some of the stations or websites. I mean, I know what's going on around the world, so this is a good part about it. So let's see what the global energy is, this world, and what it will be like in time.
I question: does anybody in our chat group know of any card slingers that are from the other side? Because all the card slingers that I know are very progressive for the most part.
Oh, they're there. It's look, the Terminator recommends.
The Terminator knows better.
I should ask.
This is what happens if you start putting in, or let's say click on some of those commercials that sometimes do show up during our points of views.
Yeah,
like Sherry's and all the other channels, like Sherry, Nathan, and all them. If you eventually start clicking on them, you'll start getting those familiar. They'll start recommending you those type of videos. So if you do start putting that in, you'll start seeing your street, those point of views will start.
The other side. So
you'll see the other side.
MAGA card slinger.
Yes, those will start coming up as recommendations for you.
Come across one, please send me the link or whatever, because I haven't seen any so far.
Well, there's a person I watch that compiles like TikTok and everything of those type of views, and then they'll have people like rebutting like what they may have said years ago and what they said now when they were definitely more MAGA. The ones who are not, they basically MAGA, but they're just not happy financially. Happy MAGAs. So and they'll play like, well, you voted for this, and I will watch those clips.
Yeah, they'll blame Obama or Joe Biden.
It's crazy. So I got first is the Three of Pentacles, and I felt like when I saw this card, look at it, there were deals made all over. I just felt like it was always this team globally around this world. I keep feeling that. That's why I kept getting for that. And then now you look at them, they got choices to make. The Two of Swords, they're all like, oh shoot, what we gonna do these? I'm getting energy from the global leaders because they all got blackmail each other. They're all portraying each other, and I just keep getting over time. Some of them gonna hide and go seek, and new powers are gonna come. Like I just keep getting that. Because I also got the Nine of Wands. Like I feel like people are going to be coming in, charging in, doing things that they wouldn't think people will start. The people will come together. They're like, because they think that we're going to be like this, but this is going to be them. The Ten of Swords. They think we're going to be too tired, but we're going to be revved up, and they're not going to feel safe. I'm getting a lot of these world leaders with these not so good intentions. They're going to have a lot of sleepless nights because nothing is working because people are tired. Okay, we're globally tired, and there's going to be a new wave of beginning, a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, not necessarily money, but I feel like people are going to. I feel like I feel like our creativity, where I think there'll be new ways, and it's like what they keep saying about the new world. I feel like people are going to have to realize, don't let AI do all the work for you. If you're going to use AI, make sure it's just assisting you a little bit. It's not doing all the work. You're not just sitting back like AI create this, or what I mean, because they do. And also it's telling me that even though if the man or woman creates stuff and ownership of AI and controls AI, they got to be careful too, because what you put out there like that to be a human and do a job of a human more could also work against you too. So like I said, the Terminator. Like I just keep going. So we gotta be careful. We may get rid of the some of that stuff, but when it comes to it, is also saying due to the technology, we also have to know the difference. Even they will have to know the difference between what's, like we say, deep fakes was real or fake. Like I felt I'm getting that energy too. The world will become a better place, but it's always gonna be spots of challenges. Like I just all depends where you live at, and all depends on your perspective. Yeah, it's not gonna be
I often wonder what with all these data centers that they're building, what happens if the cleaning woman accidentally unplugs the computer at night?
I think about the Jetsons. Oh my gosh. Power flow energy. Yep. When she was talking about this, about the companies. Hey, Denise. I see Denise came into the room. That's what that always happens. There's always a phone call or something happens. That's what happens to me too. So yeah, I do believe that we're gonna see some changes, but yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I'm gonna go back to that question so you guys can see it. All right.
Yeah. All right. So the first card I pulled was no, but there's a better way. So I think what this card is saying is that there is going to be a better way found. It's not saying no, it won't get better. I think it's kind of saying no, it's not going to get as bad as people think. That there is a better way coming forward. So it's like the direction, we just don't know the direction yet about how to get there. I think one of the ways is the Four of Wands. It's like the happy marriage card, but I see this card as having a strong foundation. So I think we'll eventually, or at least the world will eventually get to a point where there is this strong foundation that we're going to rebuild on. Yeah, an innovative idea.
Yeah.
And it's not always going to be easy, but the Six of Swords is an interesting card because it's like that, the calmness after a storm. She's like in the boat and she's rowing and she's going someplace else. She's going someplace new, or she's leaving something behind that she doesn't need anymore. So I think that's good too. I think we're going to see a lot of changes in the world where we already see it with people basically leaving the US behind and saying, listen, you don't know what you're talking about. So I'm going to go make a deal with this other country and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And so I think that we're going to see more of certain things being left behind. It could be certain countries, the US, or, it could be certain ideas that we are used to that, just don't work anymore. Because I also got the paranormal card. Paranormal card talks about unknowns. So like things happening in the background beyond the veil that you may not know about. So these could be things that control, like maybe people in power, or it could be things that people trying to make things better. I think it's a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
So you have in a group like Anonymous or a group that's similar to that, and they're doing things in the background, but they're not going to let you know that they're doing things in the background. Because they don't want anybody to know, right? So, I think it's good. I think it's basically saying that there's going to be a new way of doing things in the world. And we're just going to see a lot of changes. And we just have to accept that fact that we're going to see a lot of changes.
When you were saying that, this picture showed up. And I was like, give your child a real pet. Don't give it
I'm not from AI.
That's what came to mind as you read the first 30 seconds when you said that. That's all I could think about. A real human life, earthly being.
So Karen, I think the struggle is never going to end.
Yeah,
I think, we have to do better than before at some time, and you're already seeing some positive changes in countries like Hungary and Albania. And these countries were not first world countries, especially Albania. But things are moving forward in them. So you wake up in the US,
Yeah. So what do you have, Roman? You could use that government.
Well, I've got some very interesting cards again from the Oracle. I've got collective action. Okay, so we're not alone. Everybody's into this. We just have to fight back the powers that be. I got the Sun, but in reverse. The Sun, no matter how it comes up, is always a good card. It's about gaining clarity working through the muddy water, or water with algae. Um, yeah, and the next card is the world.
Mm.
Well, no, they're watching. We're we have. I hope that someday there are no borders, and we
Yeah.
don't see ourselves
Yeah.
as Canadians or Cubans, but as human beings. That that, that would be the solution. And the
Yeah.
last card I have is the King of Cups in reverse. So it's not letting our emotions take a hold, but really thinking through and using this intelligence and not AI. And the overall energy from the stack uh, is the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the struggle continues.
Mm.
Okay, we have to. I think one of the issues is in the U.S. we've had it too easy. And we haven't set up the guardrails so that stuff like this it doesn't happen. Who would have thought? Somebody with zero skills, a 34 convictions, failed businesses is going to be the leader of the pack. I don't think anybody could have anticipated that.
Yeah. All right. And let's see. Before we get to some personal questions, I like this one. We got that, and we got to do Denise's and talk about that pond, because I don't want to forget about that before we do a personal question.
Okay. What is Denise throwing at us?
All these warehouses that are burning down, and they were warehouses at the current illegitimate administration has bought to make those into retention. So
detention centers.
Yeah, I was just wondering, do you think it's an insurance fraud, the burning? Think about them burning it down.
Burning down the house.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Then we got to talk about that pond. It was clean, and now we can let them drink from it. They can test it out.
I told Denise that we were gonna go when we go visit you. We're gonna go swimming in the cement pond with all the dead ducks. Maybe the peroxide might bleach.
I thought they were just making it into a home for Stephen Miller because he looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Oh my God!
I called him Evil Pee Wee Herman first. My second name was for him.
Nosferatu.
Oh gosh.
Chop card.
Oh gosh. I got it all the time. Yeah. Well, I have to say, there's a lot of things. So I got first. It was a deal. I got the Two of Cups to look at them. They looking at it. They together. So maybe there's some agreement made. It could be on both parts, because if you're making money and both ways and forms, because like I said, I call it insurance in case stuff happens. That's just being nice. I'm not trying to cuss today, but that's why I call it, because when stuff does happen, they don't want to pay out. Okay, that's like, to me, 99.9% of the time, right? They'll find some little thing that's in 0.00005 fine print.
Money talks.
They don't want to cover what you've been paying for all these years, right? It ain't like you got in less than 30 days something happens, right? So there's the open communication dialogue about this before it even happened, correct? That's like the way I get. And then someone decided, I got the Hierophant card, and I think it was agreed upon, and that things are manipulated. So I don't know from what side, if it's from the insurance or from the other people's side, someone else who has their hand in the pot to make money, but terms were agreed that this was going to happen. So what was the best way to do it? Was it to let the MF burn, or do we just let it just fall apart? Like we want to do. Somebody's going to gain in this regardless, and somebody's gaining as somebody is walking away. So somebody did not make it out this agreement with the Eight of Cups. Someone wasn't happy, but some other people left with some money, because it became more of a, I keep getting the word now, spirits give me liability. So instead of be more of a liability, what can we do where it can create less, where you can either gain some and not lose a lot more? And that's to be determined. So that's what I'm getting. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
So whoever's next.
I can go if Karen is not ready.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, so I pulled the first card I pulled from the Oracle deck is the power of persuasion. So, but I wasn't too clear of what that meant. Now I think I know what it means, and so I pulled a second card, and it's judgmental scrutiny. What finally came into mind is I saw Rosie O'Donnell the other day mentioning the fact that what happened with Jimmy Kimmel. Kimmel, we have the power. We have the power. If we stop, we stop making the rich bastards more rich, we can get somewhere. But we have to be together. Yeah. Precisely, it's the divide and conquer that's affecting us the worst. I have some good news. The Alligator Alley here in Florida has been disbanded. So, again,
I heard that too.
And people are becoming aware that what's happening with these warehouses, that, they want to turn them, and a lot of communities have fought against them. Also, the same thing for the AI stories as well. I think communities are rising up. I got the Two of Swords. Okay, so there's going to be some tough decisions that are going to need to be made. I've got the King of Pentacles. It's all about the money. And I've got the last card is a Five of Swords. Okay, so hopefully it's going to be a challenge, and hopefully a defeat for those people turning those warehouses into prisons, concentration camps more than a prison. However, the overall energy that I got is a Three of Swords. I don't know if are we going to be disappointed, or the people raising these concentration camps are the ones that are going to suffer. Let's hope that it's them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, so let's see. The first card I got was the Eight of Cups, because I was thinking about, what is the plan? Why is this happening? So that says to me, like in usual Taterhead fashion, he changed his mind, and he's in the middle of something. He's leaving and saying, I don't want that anymore. Let's do something else. Yeah. But then after that, I got the Chariot card, and the Chariot can be about control. So it's like, what can we do with these now? Maybe it's burn them down, or it's like having some type of control over what's happening, having control over the news, people, whatever is on people's minds. Yeah, and then I got, go ahead.
No, taking the steering wheel.
Oh yeah. And then I got the Star card, and I was trying to think about exactly like how the Star card fits in. And I think it's just more along those lines of, okay, now I'm onto something new. Like, I wanted the warehouse and they were going to be detention centers, but now I don't want to do that anymore. Okay, let's burn them down. Okay, now we're going on something new. Like every time I pull cards on Taterhead, it's like this crazy, like, I want to do this. Okay, I want to do this. Okay, now I'm going to do this. Okay, now it's like constant, like,
There's no plan. There's no real plan.
It's just for everybody else to do it for him. That's all that is. Everybody's supposed to be serving him. That mindset.
And when it doesn't work the way that he's hoping, then get out. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. And let's see, what else did I get? Oh, I got the Chimera card, and that's kind of like something that is like two things in one. So I think the warehouse is burning down is probably about insurance, but it's probably other things as well that we may not know about. I think there's probably more to it as well. I remember, I think it was it Nate? I was watching Nate and Grandma
Irish
and
Grandma.
Helen. Yeah, Irish Granny Helen. And Nate asked her, he was like, do you think they're burning them warehouses down to get rid of the jobs so the jobs could be replaced by AI? And it's like, maybe. Maybe that's also part of it. So there could be like a whole nother thing as well. And I think after that, I just got the ritual card, which says to me, you're just doing something over and over again, which is like, that's why we're seeing so many of them happening. It's like, okay, we'll probably see some more that are on fire too in the future. That's
Karen,
what I got.
and you mean just like the people who renovated the cement pond, the people that we're commercializing prisons.
Yeah.
So people want to make money out of other people's incarceration. That's insane.
Yeah.
Again,
Yep.
Alrighty. So are we going to handle another?
The only one I want to get to you were talking about was the pond. I pulled cards for that. The green pond you want to swim in. The government pond. Then we start the personal questions. I was making sure let us know they are here. So before we start reading on them. All right. So what I got when I was read on the pond. First of all, they didn't expect it would happen and turn green so fast. They didn't expect it. This was something like they didn't think they will go ahead and see Mother Nature show you what it's working with when you don't take care of it, right? Now they want somebody to do damage control. I got the strength card. Just kept getting like they want to try to change the narrative with it and let people forget with other things going, like using the war information or anything to get from the other e-files and all the other mess, right? So they're really trying to change it, but it's really showing the abuse of power, which is this is also I forgot this. Yeah, this Emperor card showing that he's becoming more useless. Like some people say, the sitting duck right now, because people have more compassion, which I got for the people. You think for having real clean water and the reserves and the forests and the things that the federal workers and used to take care of, they didn't know that people actually care because it wasn't something that was already talked about. Because we knew things were being done. It was being taken care of. But now we see from them the Four of Pentacles. People are starting to see the hoarding. I get mine. I don't care if you don't get yours. They're starting to see this pattern that them themselves probably have the way they voted for these elections, right? So they're getting to see what it could look like on a bigger scale. So now they're trying to figure out, is it really worth it? Because these people are getting these resources and walking away and destroying the environment, not thinking that drinking water and how it, the forest and things, the oxygen, like I'm like, people, the more you think all this stuff, I'm like, we need these plants and wildlife and animals and stuff. Like they're a part of the cycle of the Mother Earth, will keep us going. But I do think finished the Nine of Wands. People are going to stand their ground. I just think we don't see it so much because, right now we're trying to enjoy the summer, things going on, but I just feel like there's going to be major news breaking. And I don't know if it is because of, sometimes people may have to go to sleep and, have a long, long sleep, but things are going to change, I guess, when there's that big shift, when it shows. And I think that people are going to get tired of this and all this false information.
Oh, God.
People will wake up, I think. And I think because of that, people are going to feel about their boundaries, things changing. They're going to change course a little bit. And I think we're going to see some people be like, you can't go back to the good old days. This is the Four of Cups again. Can't go back to the good old days, but they're gonna wish they shouldn't have did what they did. What they did. People got to come together, you guys. The pond's not gonna change unless you change the Ponzi schemes going on. Going on in this current thing. So
but the 250th anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks. Okay, and the White House is a mess, and the reflection pond. So not nice going, man. The last thing we need is the squeaky tank down the street.
Oh gosh. So whoever's ready.
You can go ahead, Ken.
About the green pond already.
Yeah, it's weird because I got 3 cards that have like women in them. And I was reading a news article about this one woman I hadn't heard before that is like Trump's confidant. And she like does everything he asked her to. And of course, she's blonde and young, and I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
But I was trying, but it's like, it's weird because I'm like, is she telling him to do these things? Or I'm pretty sure every idea he comes up with, she's probably like, yeah, fantastic idea. So, you know, and it was funny because one of the cards I got was mermaid, and I was like, maybe he's trying to attract mermaids, but I don't think they like lagoons.
I wouldn't go swimming in that water.
Yeah. I know. So mermaids, they know better. But it's funny because I also pulled the Fool card, and like to me, it's just him again doing whatever he wants, but not at all understanding anything behind it. Like I'm sure the people in charge of the pool were like, you know, there's algae in the pipes, but nobody asked them to fix the pool, so they didn't get the money. So why should they bother to tell people there's algae in the pipes? You know. I know somebody knew paint thinner would cause the paint to come off, but nobody told them, you know. And then I also got like zombie. And to me, this is just like Trump, because zombies talk about disconnect, apathy, and no emotion.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, we'll do this because I want this to look blue. So, okay, now let's do this. And it's just like, it's just stupidity. That's all it is, stupidity.
Yeah. Senility as well, and stubbornness, and ego, So I had to pull 2 cards from the Oracle deck. The first one is unresolvable differences. So it doesn't look like that this thing is going to be resolved real soon. Because they might patch it up and screw it up all over again if they don't use their head, not apply the right component. I mean, it was fine before, but you know, again, let's mess around with it. And the second card, don't even ask. Overt corruption.
It's not even covert anymore.
It's just corruption out in the open. Yeah. But again, I mean, you know, if you hire somebody to do a job and it falls apart, don't they have insurance that something's to you know, they have to redo it again for free, or I mean, it has to, as I said, at least a 30-day expiration. I got the star, so you know, there's hope, but also it's the star issue right now. You know, nothing. You know, the 34 convictions have not brought him down. The embezzlement of the money has not brought him down. The war in Iran hasn't brought him down. But the cement pond is of interest, okay, because people can see it, and so they can't lie. I've got the 2 of Cups. So again, people coming together. It's not somebody's decision. It's more than one person that it's involved in that mess. And the 6 of Cups in reverse. And unfortunately, we're coming into the 250th anniversary with some sour memories of going on, of our legacy. That's what I have.
I tell you, it's something. And then let's see. So it's hidden. Yeah, the biggest behind the scenes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why we say I think no one should be a career politician, because this is what you end up with if you've been to me. I'm sorry to say, I don't care if it's even like local government, state government. Once you start doing that, I mean, what do you know how much milk costs? Do you know how much eggs cost? Like, you just get to the point where you don't know what everyday life looks like after so many times. Okay, it real, like you're out of touch. So you guys
that's what happened to these ultra billionaires there.
Especially ones who didn't grow up with silver spoons, but over time, over time it does.
Cruel is what the rest of us have to go through. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think I would want to be like them, because I mean, even all that money, and he hasn't, he doesn't go to a gym or is addicted.
Can he spell it?
to ketamine.
He's like, who's Jim? Do I know what Jim?
Can he spell it? Can he even spell it?
All right, I see Sue Toffee. Let us know you are here. We'll try to change the energy a little bit before we end. So let us know you're here. If not, we'll go to the next person. Well, it's so true because you have to laugh or you'll cry and you'll be depressed. Yeah. And they want you to be depressed. They want you low vibrational. So we cannot stay low vibrational, you guys. Okay, you gotta stay high vibrational.
And like Sherry said, mentioned it. It's mostly a distraction for they can rob us blind.
Yes, it really is. All right, so since I don't see Sue Toffee right now, the next one, let's see, Jen Lily, let us know if you are here, because I know Owen Walker is, so I'll give about 30 seconds, see if Jen Lily is here, because I know I'm guilty too, I'm listening, and then by the time my name comes up, I'm not I get the, like what Denise was talking about, I get the phone call, and I'm like, I'm using this device, like one time, missed one like that. Hey, Jax, welcome in. Jax popped in. Welcome. And Eloquent Rage, welcome. I know some people came in as we were reading, so welcome, you guys.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for coming and visit. Catch you next time.
All right, so we're gonna go right to Sherry. All right, here we go. Okay. Should Sherry be looking for another job, or will any changes that company makes me positive? So sounds like not just ownership will be changing. Okay. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Welcome.
Hi, Kelly.
All right. Let's see. Tell me switch decks. I need to go to my decks over here. I have my says don't put the political decks down that I use that energy. You don't want that. Let me put these decks over here. Let's gotta switch it. Let's go these. Yeah. All right, hold on for 1 second.
For the personal time, you're looking for another job.
Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so Owen Walker, let me move this over here. So since we're doing personal now, what I got for you is I think you need to trust yourself. I keep getting that. Mm-hmm. I got the Page of Wands. You are gonna get the information in, and I keep getting you should trust your intuition. You'll know when to be, like it says, a faithful, like it tells me have faith though. They want you to trust yourself because you know what to do with this. If you're looking for another job, if you intuitively every day feel like I can't stay here, and it keeps going. And then like I said, I know for me, I ask, this is why I see numbers probably all the time. I ask spirit, God, whatever you believe in, a deity, whatever, like to make sure it's not just you're making sure you're hearing the right thing. This is what I should do. Trust it. So if you are, and then like I said, you are gonna get another job. There's nothing wrong if you don't accept that other job to apply. So nothing wrong with keep your options open, because as we know, these businesses care about numbers. They don't care about you when it really comes down to it. So definitely take action. So if you have to put in for a job and jobs and applying, sorry about that, applying or anything, do that. All right, because I got this, the Two of Coins, which is the Two of Pentacles. This is a difficult decision for you. Look at her face. She's like, I don't want to make this decision. I don't, I don't want to make this. I like this face. Like this face says it all. Like you're probably like, I don't want to, because I know applying for jobs is work too. Just like I said in the first card. This even explained it. High Priestess, look at you. You have the information. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut. You got the High Priestess. Look at that. Even says here, It's time to go inside. Remember, I mentioned that in the previous card. There, you got this sense of hidden emotion. Use your third eye. It just keeps saying you got the psychic abilities. If it's telling you to do that, you do it. Go within. Page of Coins, which is also the Page of Pentacles. Go within. Find out what makes I hear money moves. What makes more money sense for you to do this? Okay, I keep getting that. Trust in yourself. And then your final card told me pull the money card for you.
Oh, excellent.
Yep, and this tells you power. Power. Look at that. Power. You stay, you see, stay in your power. It says you have the power to take control of your life, your career, and your finances. Focus on your needs, not the company's needs. You focus on your needs. All right. So that's what I have for you. I thought I was going to use a pendulum, but Spirit said don't use a pendulum. So, all right. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
I thought it was really interesting because I feel like I got very similar cards to Jackie. Like the first card I got was the Page of Cups. So I feel like this guy is saying, you know what, you got to listen to your intuition. You see something fishy happening, right? I saw that. I saw that in the chat that you overheard bits of conversation, and that little guy, is he talking to a fish? Is the fish really there? I don't know, but that's a little weird, right? But it's also talking about listening to your intuition about how you feel. So it's like, it says you are the magician. So remember to think about the different tools that you have that you can display to others, because I feel like you do have a lot of tools to your advantage. So you shouldn't worry about looking for a new position. And because then after that, I also got the King of Cups. So King of Cups is like, again, it's like banging a hammer on your head saying, listen to your intuition. If your intuition is making you ask this question, then you should probably be making moves to do something better, probably something more that you want to do. And then I used Sabrina's deck and I got endings and beginnings. So that was pretty, pretty cool. Just like Sabrina. Very
good point. Yeah.
On point.
I think this is pretty much saying, there's an ending coming, but you have a new beginning that you can start, and this beginning will probably be something you enjoy a lot more. So that's what I got.
All right.
Excellent.
Switch.
So Sherry, off the record, and not with the cards, but first of all, there's going to be a lot of rumors going around. So not everything that you hear might come true or be true, but people. So there's some people who rejoice in creating more chaos. Yeah. So again, rely on your good sense and intuition, because I got the first card that I pulled is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about some new idea coming into fruition, but it's upside down. Okay, so I think you're like Jackie was saying, you're overthinking too much, and perhaps you again not to overthink, not to think poorly, but to rely on your inner guide. Yeah. The second card, some good news. One of the best cards in the deck, which is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so there's a celebration, a fulfillment of your wishes. Just be smart about it. And the last card is the Chariot, but upside down. So things may be moving forward, but slow. So have some patience. Yeah. And the overall energy is the Page of Pentacles. So the thing again, as Karen mentioned, some new beginnings or some endings or new beginnings. There might be some opportunities there for you as well. So again, and as Jackie pointed out, you have to raise your vibration to think positively. That's what I have for you, sweetheart.
All right. Thanks, Sherry, for letting us read for you, and good luck, because I know these people, oh my gosh, it is really real out here. All right. So next is Cat Goddess. What does Spirit want me to know on how I can potentially improve my motivation and overall energy whenever it comes to things. I know what you mean, so I can relate.
I think the messages that we had for Old Windwalker also apply to that. You know, so often the message that we throw out are to be shared with our fellow chat. Yeah.
All right, let's see. So let me put the other one too. Yeah, because I mean that's the thing. Okay, you will be next. Thanks for letting me know you're here. So after Cat Goddess, Brolic will be next. Thank you for letting us know you're here. But yeah, I mean it is. I mean, especially with the energy when you're around, and if you walk around places and it's low vibrational people around you, you try not to have that energy transferred to you. So it is.
Don't listen to the news. Take a break from
that too. Yeah. After like 15 minutes, I zone out now. Like I just get the gist of things, unless it's really good, like where it really keeps my attention. Some news I want to like actually hear. After about 15-20 minutes, if it's an hour, I'm like over it. So yeah.
That's why I'm glad I'm doing the World Cup readings. The World Cup readings are a lot of fun. Like it's exciting, and it's nice to see. Like I think I was telling my husband the other day. I said I think the U.S. needed the World Cup. Like it really needed the good energy because the fans are like tons of good energy, and they're like here for it. And I'm like, we need this bad.
I know.
Just like the New York Knicks winning the championship.
Yeah.
It's a nice.
And there's Violet. Violet's also pulling cards along with me for the. She's telling me her picks.
All right, so what I have for you, Cat Goddess. All right, just tell me to give you this card too. All right. So first things first, for motivation, overall energy, the first card I wanted to give you first is caution. All right, this is the first card, caution, from my angel decks, and it's letting you know you're being asked to reconsider. Caution allows you to navigate with wisdom and avoid unnecessary risks. So move forward only if your soul feels at peace. So if you feel like something's not right, trust that first instinct and don't do it. It's nothing wrong with that. They said when it comes to caution, because after I got that card, it told me to go to this card. It will let you know a hidden talent for you will bring you great success. And one thing I got when I pulled that card, that's why I want me to read you the caution card first, is sometimes we don't think it's a talent or we don't view it as it, but we have it already. It's something that we already do. That's what the message that Spirit got me. So a hidden talent will bring you great success. That's going to help get you motivated. That's what it's telling me. It's something that you do that you don't even realize you do it, and you may have stopped doing it for a while, is going to bring you success. And then also give you another one. The stars whisper your destiny. Follow the ancient light. So there's something within light that's going to also help with this process. It's going to help uplift you, help you that energy. And then even told me to point this out in here. It says, want me to show you. Where is it? It wasn't this one. It's told me to show you. It's one of these crystals. It's one of these cards. Spirit's telling me one of these cards to show you. But it wants you to be patient. Things will take time. And look at the clock. Look at that clock. Things will take time. It wants you to gradually get it because you got new beginnings, new things coming. Like I just keep feeling it, but I feel like you're going through that's the word, transformation. That's what you're going through, a transformation. That's the word I was looking for. You're going through a transformation. It really is. It really is. Because I just keep feeling like you're moving and you're feeling like you're at a standstill, but they're saying you're making progress. You are making progress. All right. And that's what it is. Okay. Because they say it's around my neck. Now they're telling me, because they said that because I have this obsidian stone will help you protect you from some of that overall energy that people are giving you. They said to get an obsidian stone will really help you. Because I kept saying, I'm like, where is this deck? Because I don't see it. I'm like, it's not in the picture. It's like it's around your neck. Coming for you. Okay. New beginnings are coming for you. And they want you to trust in your divine purpose. Now they're saying affirmations always help. Saying positive affirmations will also change your energy. And claim that's already yours too if you're trying to manifest. And it says, this experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on the path to growth. So that don't let anything with your energy field stop you, because you are on a path to growth. Call upon Archangel Michael. See, she's looking at Archangel Michael right there, coming through with that blue white light. So that's what I have for you, Cat Goddess. Good luck. Good luck. Who's next?
I can go next.
Okay.
It's funny.
I'm like, Spirit be telling me about 100 things sometimes.
It's funny because like when I pull cards like on lives, I never have crystals with me. But before I did it today, I had the feeling like I had to bring obsidian with me.
See, I was like I said, I had to wear it. Yeah, I had it with me. Yeah.
And I was like, and also quartz. So this is probably good for you, Cat Goddess, too. The clear quartz. You can have clarity.
Yeah.
So the first card I got for you is Temperance. So when I see this card and I think about like motivation and overall energy, this card is finding like a balancing act. So it's kind of helping you to figure out how to get that motivation back. So it could be saying, first, don't be too hard on yourself. You may be being a little too hard on yourself about not being motivated, and that can cause us to be even more unmotivated. And also, I think it's just telling you that, you know what, it's okay to do some things, and there are other things that you don't have to do right now. And those can be put off later. So, spend some time thinking about that, because I also got the 3 of Wands. So like that energy and that willpower is there. It's funny with the 3 because it's like waiting, like it's waiting for the right time to pounce, right? He's looking at everything in front of him and he's like, I'm just going to wait until just the right time. So I think it's like, don't be too hard on yourself. Think about what it is that, you want to do first. Like maybe the thing you think you should do first isn't the thing you want to do first. And maybe doing that thing that you want to do first actually gets the ball rolling. And then you can kind of like pounce on that. Because I also got the 7 of Swords. And to me, this says consequences. This says, if you don't get the ball rolling, you're going to have consequences. But also it's funny because it's like, there's a box here. And I guess the swords are like flowers here. So it's like, they have about 5 flowers right here, but the cat left 2 behind because maybe those are 2 things that are on your to-do list that you don't have to do right now. Right. And so it's kind of like, make sure you get yourself together and think things through, but also don't feel like you have to do absolutely everything all at once. Yeah. And then I got from Sabrina's deck, I got Helpful Saints. So if you need to reach out to either your guides or people that you know in person, don't forget to reach out. And then I got Skies Clearing. So there's the clarity. So I think doing all of those things will help you to really find your motivation and, think about how you want to do things. What do you want to do first? Maybe make a plan that you need to do something or however it works best for you. Just put the pedal to the metal, but don't overwhelm yourself, basically. Yeah. That's what I got.
All right.
Great. So Cat Goddess, the first 3 cards that I pulled all came out in reverse. So I had to pull a second card as a clarifier. So the first card that I pulled is the Ace of Cups, which is is the full potential of the suit of emotions, and was telling me you are feeling unmotivated. Okay, you need to turn this card around, and what is making it what is the source of the frustration or the lack of motivation is stagnation, the four of Pentacles. Okay, in addition to what Karen says, what comes to mind is a saying that if repeating the same thing and expecting different results is a sign of madness. So sometimes we have to just try something new, get out of the comfort zone with baby steps, but try something different. The second card I pulled is the Magician, but also in reverse. So again, you have all the elements that you need to succeed, to be happy. Okay, but it's not. And what's holding that back? The Death card came out. So you need you're going to hit rock bottom for you to change. Yeah, and I'm speaking from experience. But the change will come. And the last card, the third card was the Seven of Cups, also in reverse. Okay, so narrowing down your choices, and the clarifier for that card is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you have your this is the steering wheel. Okay, it's gonna you to succeed or not succeed. It relies on how you turn that wheel, and that's what I have for you. Thanks for letting me read for you.
All right, thank you. And now the questions are closed. All right, let me switch this out real quick. I do have the ones who just put in their questions, and you guys made it just on time. So I'll let you know who are on the list, and that's who we have left. So let me get that real quick, because some of the stuff has not disappeared. Yeah. So all we have left is Brolic, Jax, and Vlad. Those are the only ones we have left. So the questions are closed. Yeah. There came. I told people, I said, got last minute. Don't. Yeah. I was like, we've been on here already for an hour and a half. Yeah, time goes by fast. So, and thank you for your patience. You've been here since the time.
Yeah, so thank you for staying with us.
I know. I don't want to take them out now, y'all. So
another career question.
Yes. What is coming out for your career? And you're welcome, Cat Goddess. Thanks for being here. And like I said, the mods can put in questions are closed for me. So like I said, we have on the list. So please stay around for your question. Brolic, we gotta have yours. Jax, you're next, and Vlad, you're the last one. Okay. So what's coming up for your career? Let's see. And just let us know if you're currently looking for a job or switching jobs, currently at a job or anything like that. So when we use the cards, the message comes out more clear. So that's why we ask. Yeah. Because like with me, shoot, I tell people when I was learning tarot, it never made sense to me, because if you ask me a question about love, career, money, and I'm like, but they all mean something different to me. Currently at a job. Okay, thank you. They all mean something different to me. I'm like, I reinterpret the cards differently when it's depending on the question asked. So.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And what comes in comes out.
So yes.
Yeah.
That's sure.
Yeah. So I'll leave it there.
All right, I'm almost there. I think I keep getting your career.
What did
currently at a job.
He has a job right now?
Currently at a job, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, just put that in the chat. Yeah, currently at a job. And thank you everybody for being here. Stick around, messages may resonate. So, all right. There's one more card for you. Just tell me to pull. Oh, here we go. No wonder. All right. So the first card it wants me to read for you is an angel card. Okay. And it's despair. And what it wants to know is losing touch with your divine nature can cause you to be overwhelmed with heavy emotions. Though the outer world may seem to be the cause, it says these dense energies are often the echo of inner disconnection from your sacred self. So I'm also getting, don't lose, and it's so hard to do, don't get discouraged, don't lose yourself with the current things. If you're unhappy with your career right now at your job, it doesn't want you to put that energy out, because I know from one thing I had to learn, it reminded me of the past. You'll show that energy if you're trying to apply again a job. You may not think they'll feel it or see it, but that energy will come off if you are trying to leave your current job. Well, and for the first card I got for you was this: the energy it got is the Three of Swords for your career right now. It doesn't feel like you're very in a happy place. So it says like you feel absent. There's some discontent, you know what I mean? You don't feel like this is where I need to be. So look how she looks. You feel like there's just daggers. You're there just for the paychecks. You got bills to pay, but Spirit wants you to say positive affirmations. Ace of Cups. Act like your cups are full. Say it out loud. Mirror work, shadow work. Write it down. When it's time to give you this example. When was at a job and I wasn't happy and I wanted something better. I would come into work 5-10 minutes early because you know how long if you shut down your computer, how long it takes to load. And it told me to write down 5 things or 10 things I was grateful for. So I had a book I kept and I wrote 5 to 10 things each and every time I was at that office desk what I was grateful for. And I did. I said, I am thankful. I am grateful. That's what I did. And that's for everything that I already have. You know how like they say, appreciate what you want for what you already have first, like even the air we breathe, blah, blah, blah. And then write what you don't have, like you already have. That's what I was doing. That's what this is giving me right here. That's exactly how you're feeling. Yep. Because it says if you do that and then he tells me you'll notice the difference within weeks to a month doing that things are going to change. You're going to feel much lighter and much better. You're going to walk in your current job feeling more lifted and positive. And you know what's funny when you do that? And it's telling me when you do that, people see it. And the ones that used to be the Debbie Downers at work will realize that you're going to repel them, that your energy changes, And then people see that and your opportunities, as Spirit is saying, will open up because the final card I got for you is the King of Wands. Look at you. You're on fire by now. Once you work on that week to a month, you will see a difference. And it even says your creativity will increase. You'll feel more connected. You will notice you'll be that flame. The Spirit is saying this will work out for you. It really will. And whatever you decide from there is all up to you, but you're going to manifest it. And it says from there, keep up the good work. Look at all that wealth. And this is the career card says you're going to be moving towards a real wealth and prosperity. Just start doing that and you'll see how your life will change. So that's what I have for you. Who wants to go next?
I can go if you.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So, Broly, I have some interesting cards that I pulled, and I'll start with the overall energy, which is the 3 of Wands. And as Karen mentioned earlier, this is waiting for your ship to come in. So be open to new opportunities. Okay. But however, having said that, the first card that I pulled is the 7 of Wands, which is but in reverse. Okay, the 7 of Wands is about maintaining the high ground. Okay, but you may be overthinking too much, and like Jackie said, count your blessings. Because the clarifier card that I pulled for that is the 8 of Wands. So there's information coming through. Oh, and I forgot the oracle card that came up is your intuition is your greatest strength. Trust it. So that you're gonna be getting messages to trust your intuition of what you need to do. Because the Fool is the next card. It came upside down. Yeah. So the biggest fear we need to fear is fear itself. Okay. The clarifier for that card is the Knight of Cups, which is taking the reign of your emotions and moving forward, with valor. And the final card is a good omen. I have the 9 of Pentacles, so that is so maybe rethink your position, or if something new comes up that might be economically or more satisfactory, it's going to come. So that's what I have for you. Hope it resonates.
All right, Karen, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's interesting that Jackie got the despair card, because the first card I pulled was a 9 of Swords, which is the despair card. So what's interesting about this card is that, it doesn't always mean that you could be feeling like you're just kind of sick of the situation that you're in. And it could also show some paranoia, meaning you're kind of missing out on the good things. So I think when Jackie said to write down like what you're thankful for, this card also kind of talks about that. So that was really interesting. Then I got the 7 of Wands as well, but I got it right side up. And what's good with the 7 of Wands is that it's saying that you're very good at overcoming challenges at work. So it's like if there is something new coming up or something that you really want to tackle that you may think is difficult, that actually may work a lot better in your favor. Because then I also got, after that, the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles when it comes to career, specifically talks about new positions within the company that you're in opening up. So I think what the Seven of Wands is saying is, well, first, the Nine of Wands is saying, yes, you despair, and it's understandable because there may be some things that are causing you stress, that you're just so over, right? You're just, I'm over that, right? But don't forget to think about all the good things. And I think the Seven of Wands is a lot of your good things, like a lot of your strengths. And when people start to see that, you'll see new opportunities opening up for you at work. I also got the Judgment card. This is also good for opportunities at work, but it also says, be careful how your decisions affect others at work. So this is kind of like saying, be careful if you see an opportunity where you can do something to help someone, they'll take notice of that. So, it could be careful how you treat people badly, be careful how you treat people in good ways. So make sure to just focus on the good ways, help people out. I think also, I know how it feels to be in a job where you're just like bored and you're like, do I have to do this every day? And sometimes just helping people out with projects that they have, it makes you feel better and it gives you a sense of purpose. But the people, they notice that, and they will talk to other people as well. And then I also got the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is saying, don't feel guilty about taking time off to take care of yourself. Give yourself a Jackie B spa day. Right? If you need to take some time off to think things through,
I know how to do it.
To really ruminate on,
Jackie,
how to make things better, take that time.
I wish these pictures would look like, but I don't have it on this device.
And then I also got Cursed Objects. So this card is just saying, don't focus too hard on things that you feel like you have to have that you may not actually need. And that will probably set you in the right direction to make changes in your career that I think would help advance you. So those are the cards I got for you. I hope they're helpful.
All right. Thanks for letting us read for you, and good luck with that. Oh my gosh.
Rolik is saying that he or she is burnt out. So
taking
a break and doing the spa thing that Jackie
yes. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. Like, seriously, that really does. Like, I don't know. I feel like when you get a massage or do anything that's a spa, facial, whatever it is, it just does something. I feel like other than getting like Reiki healing or doing things or meditation and yoga, it just does something where it takes a lot of toxins. Another way of taking a lot of toxins and energies, unwanted energies out your body. That's what I like about it.
Getting a haircut. Getting a haircut.
Or your hair dyed. Look, you get your hair dyed, because you know how much it costs to go to the salon now. So
that's why I stopped going.
Yes. So Jax, you are next. Now I pulled your cards. I can't wait to read for you. So you said, what's up for you next week? Because this week has been painful in a lot of ways, and I know you do, girl. I know you keep swimming. So let me tell you what it is. You are like you got that King of Wands energy before all this, okay? You are always running stuff. That's why I get you were running. You were doing your thing. You were the leader, okay? Look at that. Even said, and you realize even the cat is the leader, overcoming challenges. That's what you were doing, right? Pushing through, no matter how you felt, you got things done and you did it right. The job got always done correctly. And they knew you would do it. So some people would slack because they knew regardless it was going to be done right. You will come in and save the day. You're like the king and the queen of wands because you were the savior. But then look at that. All because of that. Look at you now. Okay, look at this cat. It's like he got his hands on two hands on one.
Look at the face.
6. Okay, that's what you're doing way too darn much and they're catching up with you. We weren't paying attention to your overall physical mental well-being. Okay, that's what you get. You be on. Look, I'm gonna set an example and have you laugh. You were on like 20 pills as a moderator. Bring yourself out while you at your doctor. That's just example. Like, sit down. Spirit's like, you did doing too much. You know how we all can get hard-headed and not listen to our guidance and intuition. But they said if you sit down, you relax, they want you to bust it. Yeah, take time to heal. Like, it's so true. We're all guilty of it. You know, we can overdo stuff. They want you to take time to heal. One of the things that I know a lot of us have problems because we live in this country. We feel like before they replaced us with the Terminators or trying to replace us with Terminators, we were running like the Terminators. Okay. And Spirit's like, there's times we have to say no. And we have to listen to what our real intuition, not intuition saying we can do it and rest where we're not resting mentally and physically. I want you to take time for you to go to the spa, okay? Because if you do that, look at you. You can be happier. The sun. You're going to have that balance. You're going to have that joy. You're going to have that celebration. This cat is very happy, okay? And then also, but look at that. And this also can mean what happened to your health if you do continue to relax. And if it's not just relaxing, but listening to your body and taking care of your health is what Spirit's saying. Taking care of your mental, physical, your soul, listening and doing it. Sometimes you just have to say no. That's basically what Spirit's saying. And it says inheritance. You will inherit so much for making sure that you take care of your well-being. Sometimes Spirit's saying you have to put yourself first. So for next week, put yourself first, okay? You may have to say no to a couple of people as much as you want to say yes. And I had to learn and still learning. Because it says a time of great change is upon you. Trust this process. And look at all I call it medicines, all the potions. Trust this process. It's only going to make you stronger. And what you're going through is just temporary. The angel said the tension that you may feel around situations only temporary, which could be this situation. You feel like you keep swimming though. Rest assured that the energy will clear and you will be able to continue moving forward. So this is only temporary, Jax. And last but not least, I love this card. And you're going to see why I love this card. Archangel Christelle. And you're going to see why. Guess what the picture has in it? A unicorn. And this is the first card I picked, but told me save the best for last. Choosing this card suggests that you are fully connected and your chakra is open and active. It is now a gateway to the angelic realm, so you can communicate with the masters, the unicorns, and angelic beings. And unicorns are known as the purest of the pure. And you will be able to access Earth through you and help you seek your soul satisfaction and accelerate your ascension pathway. You can ask her to take you to meet the masters of the Great White Brotherhood at their retreat, access to the Great Temple, of Tibet. Here you can receive the pure white ascension flame that enables you to remain aligned, to any deity consciousness. So anything that you believe of the love and light. Awesome. So that's what I have for you, Jax. I hope next week is all love and light and positivity and healing. So who wants to go next?
Karen,
I can go. Yeah, I can go next.
Ladies first. So, beauty first.
So the first card I got is the Eight of Wands. So this one is saying that next week is going to be high energy. I hope it's usually high energy in a positive way, which the rest of the cards are kind of saying that as well. So I don't think it's about high energy and like so much to do or stress or anything like that. Then I got the High Priestess for you. So it's also saying pay attention to your intuition a lot. Focus on, the higher feminine energy for yourself. Don't get too caught up in intellect. If you really need to ask for advice or if you just want to meditate or things like that, just, focus on your intuition. If the Eight of Wands asks you to make a lot of choices, I think that intuition is going to help. Six of Cups. This is a cup it's a card about nostalgia. And it's like about giving, right? The little cute cats, they're trading flowers. Very nice. But so this card, it makes us think of our childhood. It makes us think of charity in a way, spending time with people. But it says to make sure that you don't get stuck in the past. So if you have great memories about things, just remember those memories and keep on keeping on like you are. You don't want to get stuck in the past because that will make life a little bit harder. But if you have a lot of those good memories or if you feel the need to reach out and help someone, I would say definitely do that next week. And I also got the Eight of Swords. So I think what this card is saying, and what I really like about the Eight of Swords is The little kitty cat is blind, or not blind, but blindfolded. Can't see what's going on around it, but it's not tied up, right? It's not actually tied to the swords when you think about the traditional tarot card. So usually the Eight of Swords says, if you feel like you can't do something, or if you feel like you can't move on, it's all in your head, because you can. You have the ability to do that, and you have the strength. So don't let someone or something make you feel stuck. Right? And then I got for you, embrace openness. So I feel like this is saying, if you need to talk to somebody about something next week, or you need to share something about yourself, you need to embrace that, because I think it's healthy for you, especially if you had like a tough week this week. I think that's good for you as well. So that's what I got for you. I hope that makes sense.
So Jax, my turn. I pulled some extra cards because, of course, it's you. And I'm going to try to relay the message in the best possible way that I understand it, because the first card that I pulled is the Ten of Swords. Okay, which what I felt was pain. Yeah, but the nice thing about this card is that it's coming to an end, hopefully. Yeah. The next, so, and along with that, for the oracle card that I pulled, says a mystical force is guiding you. Trust in its wisdom. Again, trust your inner guidance. I had to pull a second oracle card, and it says the path ahead is illuminated. Follow the light. Yeah, and again, I think this whole session we have been talking about raising our vibration and thinking positively, so things turn out well. The next card that I pulled was the Two of Cups, which is the Two of Cups is about coming together with someone, but it came out in reverse. So for me, the reversal cards, the energy is there, but you have to do something to turn it around. But when I drew this card, the first thing that came to my mind is that you have to don't rely on anybody else. I mean, if you need help, seek it. But you're your strongest advocate. Yeah. The clarifier for that card is justice, which for me is for every action there's an equal and positive reaction. Yeah. And the last card that I pulled was the Strength card in reverse. So you may be feeling that you don't have that you're lacking strength, but you still have that card in with you. Okay, it's not the Wheel of Fortune. It's not the Magician. It's about having strength. And why is it that way? Because you have the Seven of Wands. It's been a battle for you. Make sure you take some time off and to do something positive to regenerate. Yeah, go with Jackie to the spa. So, that's what I have.
You have a good time. By the time you get to the house, you're like, I'm not doing no YouTube for the rest of the day. I'll turn it on for viewership, but I will not be in the chat. Put it that way. They won't know you're there, but you'll be listening while you're falling asleep. That's exactly what happened. Thanks for letting us read for you. And last but definitely not least is Vlad. I know Vlad is still here. Let me tell you, your cards were just flying out. Okay, like I got so many messages. Spirit was talking. Okay, so you got like, hold on, you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 8 cards. Okay, Spirit had a lot to say.
Patty tonight.
The moon. It kept saying, for you, I got a lot for Spirit. They want you to trust your intuition. I feel like a lot of people get together and look at the full moon. I tell you, this full moon is like a lot. It's like telling all of us, get ready for this full moon. Take advantage of the moon cycles, okay? The full moon. But trust your intuition, because they're saying there's some changes coming. Positive changes. Transformation can come positively. And there's another butterfly. Positive changes are on the way to you. It wants you to step into nature and also nurture. I got the Empress card. This will help you to go outside. They want you to nurture yourself and also others. There's some things coming towards you, and they feel like the more you appreciate nature and you also take care of yourself and others and love and light, there's some things going to be moving forward in your life that you've been waiting on. I got the action move forward card. Things are going to start moving. So if you currently feel stagnation, it's saying things will start moving for you. I continue to get that. And what I like about it, why I say that is because you also got the magician moving forward and making magic, willpower, desire, and creation. And you notice we got a lot of creativity. I mean, so many cards about that. You're going to make things happen. Your manifestation, things you trying to create coming true. Yeah, you feel very stagnant. Yeah, they said that will help you through it. Getting grounded, going outside, just using the moon cycle, release will no longer serve you. This full moon coming next week, and also just being present and really believing in it. And when you feel stagnant, I'm going to say who you're going to call. Call spirit guides. Ask for help.
That's right.
Ask them. They are always there for you. 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 p.m., no matter what time. And when in the silence, but when you're alone, talk to them out loud like they're right there, like a friend. You would talk to a friend or family member, okay? And the reason why I had to keep out of these cards, because spirit was really talking. Let you know you are a light worker. Okay, you are a light worker. It even says here, as a light worker, your energy is your offering. Understand that this is not necessary for you to be a teacher, healer, or guide to serve the light. You are serving it simply by existing in alignment. So they want to make sure you continue and you are in alignment for all the highest good of love and light. And I love this card for your final card. They must have to show you Archangel Dorinka. Hone your psychic abilities. See, set through illusion. And remember, I had that moon card. So they want you to hone your psychic abilities because you're opening up to the psychic abilities that's within you. But you have to expand your right brain by listening to your intuition. See, that's why that moon card came out, and trusting your inner guidance. So practice choosing with your heart rather than your left brain. Focus on your throat chakra, your spiritual center of the truth, and visualize the up of forward pointing triangle within it. Okay, this allows for you to allow Archangel Dorinka and Archangel Michael to pour sacred codes into you. Okay, so choose this card, reminds you that you can fly. So expand your vision and focus on your wildest dreams because you have untamed gifts and abilities, and you're being invited to bring them forward safe in knowledge that all support you and are available to you. So take that advice. That's why I have for you, Vlad. Thanks for letting me read for you. I mean, this information was coming strong. So, who wants to go next?
Mm-hmm. Carrie,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, the first 3 cards I got for you are very interesting. First card I got was the 9 of Swords, and this does talk a bit about despair or feeling kind of sad or just stuck or not really where you want to be, or it could just be something like worrying too much, worrying about too much, something's going to happen. After that, I got the Devil card, this is probably the cutest Devil card you'll ever get. But so the Devil card does talk about like addiction or being stuck to something. You see the little 2 kitty cats are chained to the devil, like something is holding you back, or you're worrying about something. And so the devil is that something that you're worrying about. And if you keep going down like that path, you get the 10 of Swords. And so I think it's kind of saying that you need to leave that behind, right? The 10s are good because they're the end of a cycle. So I think this is saying that, you will get out of that, which is good. But I feel like your spirit guides are kind of saying like, but you need to go through that first. Like you need to despair about something or worry about something, but you're going to come out of that. And then you're going to have the Ace of Cups, which is very good. So that's like understanding or taking priority, focusing on something new because it's the beginning and it's about cups. So it could be about intuition. It could be about emotions. You could be finding new friendships, new relationships, and it's saying to focus on that. So you may have a little bit of worrying going on or something that you know that you need to give up in order to get to that Ace of Cups. And then after that, you get the Hanged Cat, which is another very cute Very cute card. And this the hanged man or the hanged cat is my favorite card because it's like it's saying that you can take the time to think things through. It usually comes after the justice card. So it's kind of like you're paying your dues in a way for something that you had done. But it's also saying, you know what? Sometimes you just need to hang around and think about things and observe as you go along, because maybe not doing something specific is what you need to do in order to make the right decision. We don't always have to do something. There may be something that you shouldn't touch. Just look and learn from it. And then that's maybe there's somebody's business you shouldn't get into. I don't know, it could be somebody's business. Because after that, I get abundance and prosperity. So I think maybe, you might go through this kind of tough time, but it's kind of like a little lesson that you have to learn. But you get that Ace of Cups and you get that abundance and prosperity. And then as a little advice, your spirit guides say to go buy something. Retail therapy. It always helps. So if there's something
I love retail therapy.
If you get through that devil and that Nine of Swords, you know what is the saying in Parks and Rec? Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Because you made it through. So that's what I got for you. I hope that makes sense.
So Vladimir, I have one question. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking you, your name is very interesting. The spirits were chatting with me as well. So I pulled the first oracle card that I pulled, Vladimir, is the magic within you is growing stronger. Use it wisely. Okay. So the second card that I had to pull out is a mysterious message will reveal your true path. So be aware. Look for signals that might be in your environment, things that change. Your spirit guides are sending you messages, and you have it within you to be receptive. Yeah. The first card that I pulled for you is the Six of Wands, which is gaining recognition from either family or co-workers, which always helps. Yeah. I have the Three of Swords in reverse, which again, some disappointment or heartbreak may be coming to an end. And how is that coming to an end? Because you have the King of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, moving forward and using your resources the best way to get, but with action. Yeah, and the last card is another Knight, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this Knight is the fastest of all, but it's using your talent to move forward and gallop into your future. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. I hope that makes kind of sense.
All right. Thank you guys so much. And thank you. I know we didn't plan on being on here that long, but because, there's some people, this is the first time me even seeing in the chat, and it was great. We were engaged and talking about all the things going on. And then, like I said, lighting the logos, we also love doing personal readings too. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Karen. I'm so glad we didn't do this for half the day.
Thanks so much. Thanks for staying 2 hours with us.
Yeah, so just make sure you are subscribed to all three of our channels. They're in the description boxes. Hit the like button because we're all three of us are casting the channel. And if you please can, anytime today or tomorrow, leave a comment of 7 characters or more at the end of the live. There's a comment section. And like I said, have your notifications all on. Check it when you're on. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure it says checked on all, so you make sure you don't miss any lives or any videos that any of us do. Okay, and we will be doing this again. So be ready for our next collab together of current events and personal readings. So thank you, everybody. Bye. Love and light. Bye, everybody.